Hi friends, welcome. I should have started it. I looked at the clock, it was like 6:27, and I was like, oh sweet, I have time. I can go put my watch on the charger. And then I looked at the clock again, and it was 32. But here we are. Hi friends. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. We're gonna start on Mega Gengar today. Oh, my ring light. I was wondering why it's so dark. Let's plug this in. There, that's a little better. It's still not like perfect lighting over here. I wish that these, what are they called? Can lights? I wish there was one closer over here to this corner. But yeah, we're working on Mega Gengar today. And I was able to get it cut out. I'll show you guys the sketch behind it. It's not like anything crazy. There's a sketch. Pretty basic. But I did cut it out yesterday, and I do think I'm going to make the little spike things bigger. But I cut out multiple sizes so that we can see which one we like better. So this is a little bit bigger than the usual, but this is I think what we're gonna go for instead, because it is mega and he's gonna have a lot of spikes down his back. And we have these spikes that are littler, but they might make them bigger too, so we'll see. But we're going to start with pinning the little explosion that he has that comes out of his hands. So we'll just pin these at the bottom. And I usually I did this kind of thing. I have done this for Glaceon. It has a diamond that comes up. But I don't do this very often, but I do think this was very fitting for Mega Gengar. We're just gonna pin this, and this is gonna take a little bit to sew this zigzag up and down. And I wasn't sure if I was gonna like the zigzags because I didn't want it to look like claws necessarily. But I think adding the little bitty one, you see, I think that helped break it up. I don't know if I want to pin all these. I think I will, just in case, because I don't know how much it's going to move yet. Then I take the other one. I really think this hot pink looks a lot better. Then I was gonna do red, I thought. Like, because some of the pictures, if you look at them, they're red. But then Joey was like, I think some of these are like hot pink. And I was like, that would be great if I could do hot pink instead. And he's like, yeah, and if you think about it, pink fading into purple would make a lot more sense than red. And I was like, yeah, you are right. Sorry, it's still early, so I'm sniffly. Let me get my coffee. Get some more water. It should be better. This shirt is by Easy Breezy Draws. I don't even know if they still have it available, but super cute. I've had it for a while now. It's held up really good. I need to start shouting out my like shirts because I wear a lot of Napa Nella and Pendragon shirts. And yeah, I always forget, especially sometimes in my videos for my shorts. Try to give all the small artists credit, get their name out there. This is going to be a lot of back and forth. Oh, you can see Tandem Mouse. Look at him over there. That is the other one that I'm working on. That one is already claimed. I think I'm going to count it in the top 100 because I do feel like it was suggested. And then when someone is, of course, like, suggest it and actually orders it, then I'm like, all right, well, that totally counts because that's like the whole point of this. Is I want to make new hats that people like. Oh, I do need a video a little bit. I haven't tried yet to see if I can take the video off of a live and it look okay for my short. I'm sure it would be fine. It wouldn't have any like close-up shots. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. Trying to still figure out how to navigate this, especially on the iPad. Yeah, I was thinking over the weekend, and I was like, I do want to do Gengar, because Gengar is next on the list. And then I looked up Shiny Gengar, and realized it's pretty much exactly the same. So I was like, well, I can't do Shiny Gengar, because I've done regular Gengar, and I'm trying to I want it to be a challenge, so I'm trying to challenge myself a little more for the ones that I've already done. So then I start seeing this white Gengar, and I was like, wait, what's this? Because this isn't shiny Gengar. And then I see that it's mega shiny Gengar. So then I'm like, okay, well, what's a mega Gengar look like? Because I mean, I had a sense, like, especially because we've been opening Pokemon cards lately, and I know Mega Gengar was a big sought after one in Perfect Order, I think. Could be wrong. One of the Mega Evolutions that we're in right now. And in that card, it looks hot pink too, so I think this is perfect. But then I was like, oh, I could do shiny and regular Mega Gengar. But usually white hats don't do super well. And if people are on the fence of like Sylveon or let's say Umbreon, usually they go with Umbreon because it is darker colors and won't get as dirty. So I don't know, I'm hesitant about making another all white hat. But not saying it won't happen. But yeah, there's no way that I can make shiny Gengar because there's I could just get a different shade of this dark purple and be like, yep, here you go. So here's what the paw looks like, if you will. And I think it looks really cool. I like that a lot. I mean, I guess it kind of looks like flames, but I think you'll get the idea when you have the whole hat. Okay, so now I get to do that 3 more times. I don't know if I want to take another video of it this way. My goodness, I'm not used to being over in the corner of my table like this. Good enough. Nothing too fancy. When I was working on Tandem Mouse and I was drinking my coffee, I was like, man, I gotta be really careful. This is white. And I'm over here drinking coffee next to it. Oh my gosh, that's driving me crazy. Let's see if that's any better. It's my ring light shaking on the desk when I move the desk at all. Dropping pins. I've started getting into wearing these like flowy pants. I guess I'm in like my mom outfit era. But they're like really comfy, and I just got these from like Goodwill. These ones that I'm wearing now. But I'm trying to find the line where they don't look like pajama pants. Because they are like I guess this is like a cotton or like some kind of tweed, not tweed. But I put them on like right after I got out of bed, and I was like, I don't know. I still feel like I'm in pajamas. I do have one that's a little bit more silky on the inside, at least. And they have like a nice little design. This kind of just has stripes, so very common pattern for sleeping. Yeah, I want to move to 2 streams a week. Move from work. Because one, this keeps me held accountable for making a Pokemon, a new one, at least once a week. But if I make one once a week, we're gonna be here for a whole year on this challenge. So that's why I'm like, okay, well maybe if I can move to 2 a week. And then of course, sometimes it'll be more, because like I said, I have that Tandem Mouse one. That'll be counted. I need to actually write them down. I need like a book to write it down, because right now I can remember it, but I'm gonna start forgetting when we keep adding more. And I won't always make them on the lives, but I do want to try to always make some kind of short form content for it. Because I also think it'd be really cool when I get it done to make a whole video of them together. I totally forgot. I need to open up my other one so I can see if anyone chats in it. That was the whole reason to have my iPad and my other one. Wait, that's the wrong one. I like that they have like the lives and you can see portrait and non-portrait, but I wish they would put portrait at the beginning so that I can easily see which one's portrait and which one's not portrait. And right now, I can't even get the non-portrait. Here we go. Okay, that should be good. Let me check. Perfect, perfect. Oh, on the big screen, my video is off. Let me see if I can nudge it over a little bit. It's hard to see now that it's... I got 2 boxes. There we go. I think that should be better. I might not be allowed to do heist in my own stream or the chat box. Or I might not have any money, I guess. had no money. Cubone is really high on the list, and honestly, I need to figure out how I'm gonna do that. And I gotta find the right color that would work. It's almost like a tan golden yellow or something for the body. And I do have a tan that would work. It's the same one I used for Eevee. All right, we have one more after this. Well, this one's done. One more spiky spikes. And I'm just trimming the inside little area to clean it up a little bit. Don't you do it, puppies. All right, there's the other one. Now we have one more. I think the part that's going to take the longest for this is going to be, I'm going to have to hand sew the spikes on the back. Ruh-roh, Raggy. I spilled my coffee. And that's why we got to be careful around making white hats. I really can't be trusted. Joey has a Charizard card, the golden one. I'm like, please put this somewhere that's not on the kitchen table, because I feel like I can't drink open drinks at our kitchen table. But it's still on the kitchen table. I honestly just need to move it, but we really don't have a good spot to move it right now. Make sure that I get it out from under my printer. But I don't know, sometime I guess my depth perception, just leave that there. Sometimes I don't think my depth perception is working correctly, because I hit stuff all the time. We have those desks, the gaming desks off Amazon, that has the plug in them, and then you plug it into the wall so that you can plug stuff right into your desk. And not even, actually we had it for a while because I was moved, maybe like a couple months. I spilt a Canada Dry all across my desk, and it went into the outlet and through the breaker. It's like, Joey, can you make sure that the breaker's still off? Or like, I unplugged my desk. because I was like, I'm gonna clean this and we'll see. Yeah, it still doesn't work. At least our outlets still work. Or, yeah, like it didn't bust anything. But yeah, the desk. I think I tried it again several months later and it worked for a little bit. But I don't know. It probably needs a really, really good cleaning if it even is savable. I don't know. I even remember when I was younger, I was playing my DS, the big clunky silver DS, and I was eating breakfast and I spilled milk all over my DS. So don't trust me with drinks, even if it has a lid. It's not safe. I still managed to spill out of the lid because either it'll get on top and then when I like go to drink it, it runs down the lid. Or Joey says he's like, I watched you pull your drink up and drink through the straw. I'm sorry. I'm getting alerts on my phone for motion on my Ring camera. It's in my dad's shop and I need to turn it off. It's distracting me. So I'm meeting this, or I was supposed to. I'm not going to anymore. She missed her chance. I'm trying to sell some things on like Facebook Marketplace. So I have these like Lululemon pants. And the girl messaged me, said she was like 45 minutes away. I'm like, cool, we can meet halfway because I go to this other town. And we like said Tuesday would be good, which is today. And I didn't hear anything from her at all yesterday. So then last night, I'm like, hey, if I don't hear anything from you by 7 a.m., I'm going to have to reschedule. And still haven't heard anything. So I'm like, all right, cool. Because I'm not going, even though I said, like, I will be in this town, and that's fine. I'm not going to go if I'm not going to meet her there. I got other things to do today. I actually need to go pick up a stroller on Facebook Marketplace as well. Because we're having so many kiddos born in the family, we need a double stroller for our outing. So I also need to remember to go do that today because I keep forgetting about it. And then I'm gonna be the one that bails. Oh my gosh, guys, did you see the footage of the market where it looked like a freaking tornado was coming through there? And like a dust storm, because I think they were like close to a gravel parking lot. I'm like, that's my worst fear. The tents were getting picked up like they were nothing. Terrifying. Alright, let me take another sip of my coffee while the machine's out of the way. The dog hair. Yeah, as of right now, I don't have any outdoor events this year, and I'm kind of okay with that. Oh, is that my husband? He's said, ooh. I don't know if it translates to camera. Look how cool. I think I didn't want to just do plain purple, so I think this adds to. it adds to it. Now we're gonna add our pockets in. I feel like I need to trim this a little bit because the pocket's kind of small. He's small. I'm gonna have to make new paw prints for us because we're past the 24. We're past the 2-year mark, and I never thought that I would have to make more than that. And we're probably at 3 years. I really don't know. No, we're probably not at 3 years yet. Because I know I started it when we were in the house. Okay, so this is right pocket. I need to remember that. Right pocket. Now I have to decide if I want to switch colors. Or if I just want to do white. Or I could do purple. Like thread colors. That's the question. Because when I do like Glaceon, when I switch, or Sylveon, white thread works for Sylveon because it's pink and white, and then blue for Glaceon. It's a darker blue and a lighter blue, so I just use one of the blues. But with this, I don't know if I want to just do purple because it would make sense, because I would continue to use purple. White seems too different for the purple because it's kind of dark. Okay, that was right pocket. Now we find the left side. So I guess my nephew has been seeing my, I don't know if I should have asked him. I don't know if it's on my Instagram or my Facebook or YouTube shorts, but he's like, so what is the Pokemon? He's like 10. What's the Pokemon challenge? And I was like, oh, making like 100 Pokemon hats. And yeah, that's it. Making of what like my followers tell me is their favorite. So I was like, what's your favorite? And he's like, oh, is it the hats that you make? I was like, yeah, like the long ones. And he's like, the ones that have the little things in it. I was like, no, I only have 2 of those that I've made with that, but these won't have that in there. So which that means he saw my other video too. So I gotta figure out where he's seeing me. I'm gonna be like, why aren't you commenting? He better be liking it too. Gotta get that. Gotta get those likes. Not that I post anything bad, but I guess I gotta keep an eye out. Because he would be the one who like, watch I say something about my family, like I'm telling you all a story or something, and he's like, oh, I know who she's talking about. And he goes tells his dad. He'd be the one to do that. And he does not forget anything. He has a very, very good memory. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and switch to purple because we got these pinned up. We're ready to sew them. And then we're also ready to sew our horns. And I do think I'm going to go with this bigger size. Because, like, why not? It's Mega Gengar. So I do need to cut another one of these. And then I'm going to have to cut a whole bunch more spikes. But we're not going to do that right now. I need to see if these even will work. Because that might be too small. So let me cut another big spike. Speaking of spike, someone did ask one time if I'd made Spike from My Little Pony. And I was like, no, but I would love to if you want to order one. I did have someone order a Twilight Sparkle off my website. I've had a few orders for the ponies, but not a whole lot because I'm pretty sure, I think it's Hasbro, will come for me if I post that. So I just have it called Pony. And I call them by their colors. But I think I have it running on Etsy ads, so. Or I guess actually no, Etsy might just be running it anyways. It says like I got the sale from after clicking on an ad, so. I forget Etsy automatically puts you in. If you like make so many sales in the year or whatever, you get automatically enrolled and you can't opt out of it. All right, so now we're gonna sew these horns. I usually do these on the embroidery machine, but if I were to do this, I would only be able to do one at a time. So it works good if I'm doing a bunch of little spikes. I don't even think this would fit in the 4x4 hoop. Now, let me get some footage. I really need to clean up my camera. I'm running out of space. Try to get different angles. So I sent out my first crochet order like online, and it actually wasn't even through like my website or anything. It was through Instagram, and they found one of my videos, and I thought that was really cool. And they didn't even know they were puppies, but they wanted the little puppies that I made. And I made them at Lexington, I think, and they saw that video and they loved them. They were like, thank you. I was like, I'll send them out Monday, and they're like so excited. And I was like, thank you so much, like you're my first customer with crochet stuff online. And they're like, I'm so happy to be your first. If you like, I hope to get more. So, and they're adorable. You did such a good job. I'm like, oh, stop it. Thank you. Thank you. So now I think I might have talked about this in my last live. I want to do like the farmer's market here. And I kind of just want to sell crochet stuff. Just take my crochet stuff. I don't have a lot right now, but I would want to make more and just see how it goes. I don't expect it to do like crazy or anything, but I do think it would make for a good video, if anything. But I'm also excited for this PokeCon convention. It's in July. And I have a pretty good start to my Pokemon hats. Now I just would like to make some Pokemon plushies, I think. But main focus is going to be hats. And I think, of course, this will help add to it unless someone buys them before. So I hopefully will be adding 2 more a week. And it's at the end of July, so we have like 2 months, pretty much. But I was going through inventory yesterday, and we have 2 Flareons, 2 Eevees, 2 Umbreons and Sylveons, but one of them's shiny, one of them is not. A Leafeon, 2 Vaporeons. So I'm going to start with having all the evolutions first. That's the plan. And then do definitely... Oh, I have a Greninja. I'd like to do another Greninja for sure. But I also want to do a shiny Greninja because I think Greninja is high on the list too. So I'll probably do shiny. I have done a shiny one before. That's actually the first one I did of Greninja. But I do want to bring it back. Also, I'm trying to figure out... So for Mega Greninja, that would be pretty cool. Mega Gengar, it's like this. Something like that. And then there's one in the middle. And I'm trying to do, like, these would be the same, like, skinny height. Or if I want to do this one. I think this size more, but this is also going to be the same size as Spike's. And I think his middle spike is a little bit bigger. So I'm thinking... I think I'm going to use this, and I'm just going to cut. Just cut one a little bit bigger. And I add this little bit at the end. I don't know if it actually helps. Sometimes it looks like if I don't catch it right, it looks weird, but it's to help hold when I sew the hat so that I have something to catch other than just this straight line at the bottom. I'm not really sure if that does anything. My eyes went cross-eyed. I guess I should say I went cross-eyed. I don't know. Maybe I said that right. I need to share. I saw SubasaCon, which is in West Virginia, open. I don't know if they reopened their application. The way they worded it, it sounded like they reopened it. So I need to let people know if they're interested, which I haven't done this one in a while. And I'm not going to do it this year. Or I'm not going to apply because we have another event that we're going to attend the weekend that it is. But when I did it, you had to have, and I think it's still the case, I don't know if it's 50 or like 75 original. The other half can be fan art if you want. But when I did it, it wasn't, I think I even split a table with a friend. And it was not that good, but I also just thought it was because I wasn't allowed to bring a whole lot of fan art. But I don't know. Then I talked to another friend, and they said it also wasn't that great. Like for the travel, it was not that good. Which it wouldn't be. I think it'd be farther for them than us. So we're not super far from West Virginia. It's still a drive though. But it's closer than like Columbus and Richmond, which we've drove to several times. All right, we're starting on the hat. Or well, you know what I mean. The main body of the hat. And we'll see how this purple looks with this pink. I, of course, like my threads to match my color. But when you're turning it inside out, sometimes it's not that noticeable. And sometimes, if I do switch threads, it causes more problems. Like, if I don't hit it exactly right, you can notice one thread more than the other. Or it can leave a hole. So that's why I like to keep it one consistent thread color if possible. But of course, if it's like black on white, I'm not gonna do that. That would be that would be too noticeable. But I think, yeah, I ran out of bobbin. We can take a peek. Oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine. What? Why are we working? Don't you guys wake up that baby. No. Go. Go. Don't you do it. Our dog Daisy threw up this morning, and I don't know what that was about. I want to say it's probably because she ate too fast, but I don't know. Because then I watched her for a little bit, and she really didn't see. I opened the door to go outside. She ran outside. I put her food up so her brother didn't eat it. She came back inside. I put her food in her brother's bowl, but she knew that wasn't right to eat out of his bowl. So then I poured it on the ground, and she still ate very slowly, but she ate it all. But I don't know. It's in a slow feeder right now, so sometimes I'm like, well, maybe that causes her more problems than if it was just in a regular bowl. But I think she cannot eat as fast as she used to could, and now it's causing her problems. And causing her to get sick. And then she still wants to eat, but I think her tummy probably hurts. But she's fine now. We're back at it. Oh, hold on, I hear my baby beating on the crib. She's probably still good. She usually hangs out in there, but yeah, it does look like she's awake. But she chillin'. Now Ridley, go. You somehow got my shirt wet. So I did my first, like, sponsor, like, someone sent me something for free kind of thing. I review it. And I think it went pretty well. I'm happy with it. I posted it yesterday. It's the SoTech magnetic embroidery hoop. And you know, if somebody were to ask me, what free item would you like? Honestly, magnetic embroidery hoop would have been my first choice. So if you guys are interested, you should check out that video. It's really fun. I've already used it a couple more times to just do random things. Like I did Mothman in the hoop little antennae. So I've just been playing around with it and trying different stuff. But I do think my favorite thing to use it for is going to be just doing free floating things, like the overalls, and just embroidering little things on it. Because that makes it super duper easy. But I sent them the link to the video to be like, here you go, you can see. I did my thing. And they were like, it looks so good. We would love to send you more hoops. I'm like, really? So we'll see. I asked if they had any smaller ones. Because I wouldn't mind a smaller one to try out for baby clothes. Or even with the overalls, sometimes I'm like, I need a littler one so that I can just grab this like one little pocket or something. Okay, there's one part of the hat. So we'll see. I'm excited. I feel like I'm actually doing the things when it comes to, I guess, more of the content creating side. I'm liking this schedule. I do need to get a few long form videos edited because we will be going to visit family, and I don't have anything lined up. I have like shorts for days, and if that's what it's gotta be, that's fine. And I have a lot of long form ideas at the moment, but I don't have them filmed. But I know we're going to OMGCon, so I'm hoping to get 2 videos. I would love to do a cosplay, like music video, if you will. I've always wanted to do one of those, and just a whole bunch of clips of people in their cosplay. And then, of course, I'd like to have just a vlog type one. So that would be 2. And then I could go ahead and start on, I want to use my black fleece. The one I really want to do is paint my claw machine, but I'm nervous about that one. But it's not like I need it right now, so I should do it now. And if I can't get it back together, it's fine. I guess it'd be really cool, you know, yard sales are going on right now. It'd be really cool if I could find one. I would like one the exact same as mine though. Which I just got it off Amazon, so I'm sure someone has them. I've heard several times at conventions being like, you have one of those at home. It's exactly like that. I should just be like, do you want to sell it? I'll buy it off you. Because I think I remember reading in the reviews that it's a pain to get apart and like put back together. And I was hoping that I could just paint the outside, but you can see the red on the inside. But then again, I'm like, does that really bother me? There's only one way to find out. We just paint the outside and then see. All right, we're just trimming our edges. Now we can turn this bibbit inside out. Sorry. So here's what the inside looks like with the pockets. Ooh, nice. One of my dogs has pooped to themselves. Not actually, but it sure smells like it. Okay, so I need to stuff the horns, spikes, whatever we want to call them. Oh, and I haven't cut out the face or anything for this yet because I do need to see about the size. It should be about the same size as the other Gengar. I'll stuff and stick. I don't know what I was turning inside out the other day, but I did this and like pushed it against my body and it like popped off the stuffing stick and just flew. And I'm like, that could be a weapon. So I made all these hats. I got a lot of order for the EDC, I think it was called, the concert. It was a big thing, I think in the beginning of May. And I've yet to see any photos. All these people that bought my hat and were super excited about it. And I haven't seen any photos. I should have checked the tags on Instagram. I'm sure I still can. I do love seeing my stuff in the wild, like especially if I go to conventions and either if I'm not selling or I'm not selling the hat that they're wearing. I think that's so cool. I'm like, oh, I made that. sometimes it's like link hats. I've seen link hats, and I do have to get like kind of close up to see if I actually am the one that made it. And sometimes I'm not totally sure. Like, I have to check the color of the hat and then the little threading on the side. But I'm like, also, someone else could do that. Got my stuffing down here, but it's getting low. And I've seen Team Aqua before. And at Lexington, I saw a beanie that I made. And it had been a couple of years since I'd made that beanie. It was a Zorora. And luckily, he came over and chatted with me. I was like, hey, that beanie looks familiar. It ended up being one of my discount beanies because it had a little nick in the side from like the factory or whatever. And I didn't notice it until after I embroidered on it. So he got it at a discount. I think it was like $5 off or something. Or maybe even $10 off. And so when he came back this year, when I talked to him, I was like, well, you know, I have another discounted beanie. I think it was like Ditto. But like, don't feel pressured. You can get an actual non-discounted beanie. Sorry, I'm sure that's loud when I dropped my... It's a trash can, but it's got stuffing in it. That's one of the best things I ever saw on the best tips on like Instagram or whatever. I think she had a box, like maybe one of those bins, and she put her stuffing in there and like refilled it. Because usually I keep my whole big like 10-pound bags out here. But I just like refilled this little trash can, which I need to go do right now. Since I don't make appa as much anymore, I don't go through stuffing as fast. So I have like probably 5 pounds left in this bag out of a 10-pound bag. I have a whole nother 10-pound bag. And then my mom actually has some at her house that I got off Facebook Marketplace for like 20 bucks. That was like unopened, still in the box. I think they probably got it off of a truck or something. Or like an Amazon return thing, I'm not sure. But I was like, I don't have room for this, Mom. Help. But she understands. We can't pass up a good deal. It's in our blood. So we got these done. I am gonna sew like this closed to help it hold it in there, but I'm gonna stuff these spikes too, just to get an idea. And let's see what time. 7:40. Trying to figure out how long I'm gonna stay live for. I like to do 2 hours at least. So we have another hour. So this one's gonna be the middle spike. Oh, let me get a little video of me stuffing it from a different side. There we go. I'm so sorry, guys. My apologies. Oh, it's so loud. Go, Ridley. I'm okay. I'm fine. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. You can go lay down. You can go. Go lay down. There you go. There's not room here for the two of us. I don't even know if I got that in the video. Hold on. Let me stuff another one. I was too focused on Ridley. Say his name and he appears. That's our dog, Ridley. Okay, here's our other little spike. And I did this one more like rounded because it's gonna go on the back. Okay. And I'm going to, like I said, sew this closed just because it's going to be easier to work with and keep the stuffing in there. But nothing fancy. Just like this. I hear the baby talking. Woo! I'll just go ahead and sew this one too while we're here. Then we can put it in the hat. Oh, you know what? Might have to hand sew this spike on because it's going to be like right in the middle of his head and that's where the hats meet. I can try to see if I can insert it, but sometimes it doesn't sit exactly like in the middle. And if I want the placement to be 100%, I have to hand sew it in. I think that's what I did for the Dragonite. My poor little Dragonite that everyone thinks is a Charmander. I have to look. I don't think I can turn it into a Charmander. I don't think the eyes are right. So it's might just have to be Dragonite and somebody will love him and claim him sometime. Alright, I'm gonna pin both of these in here so we can get a look at placement and the size. So there's one, which is not right. I think it needs to go up higher. I think. Let me put the other one in. 2-hour stream is good too because that should get me to being about done with whatever hat I'm making if it's not like super complicated. So we can always just say unless baby gets cranky or unless I get the hat done. And then I take the other one so I can see if it is centered. I think it can go over just a little bit more. I stabbed myself. Let's see. So that'll go like that, and then this one goes here. I don't know. I almost need to put it on a hat because I think they might need to stick out a little more, like this way, and not like straight up and down. But I think gravity should do that on its own. We'll use this platoon head because Tandem Mouse over there has taken my hat. And I'm just gonna pretend to place these together. Like that. They'll be a little closer together because of when I sew them, the seam allowance. And then this would go here. And it's kind of getting... What? I'm watching on mute at work. The work is looking really good so far. Hey! Thanks, Frey. I was just talking to you. I think that's how you're muted. I guess you can't clarify, but Frey, they do amazing art too. Definitely go check out. I think they do YouTube videos and stuff too. So, oh look, there's my little lion going behind. I need to move that. I need to move that forward. Thank you. Thank you. Do sign language. That's awesome. Hey, first, does that count as a donation or what does that count as? Super chatted. There it is. Yay! First, I think that's my first super chat ever. Actually, I got a few donations years ago, but I've never got a super chat. Wow, day's been made. Okay, is this looking weird though? Which of course it will look better with the face and everything. But then the spikes will be like back here. Ridley would like to say thank you too. Right? Donation towards treats. Yeah. Uh-oh, here comes your sister. Run! Run! She's coming! She's coming! Okay, get down. Get down. You can't get any further inside my body. Go. Mwah. Thank you. Your sister is going to mess you up now. Here's the little... Can you guys see? Little horn back there. I think you'd be able to. And I think I'll do... Let me turn it around. They're balding. Don't look. So yeah, this will go here. I don't know if I want to turn it with the seam. I think I like it better like that. And then we'll have another one here. And then I can't find a good photo of the back of Mega Gengar. I need to, I guess, get a Mega Gengar and check it out. But I don't know if we do two, and then another 2, and maybe one at the bottom. I have to make more and Oh, it's a good boy. Yes. He is the bestest boy. He's pretty well behaved compared to the other boy. I don't know, right now it's giving some kind of thing from Paper Mario, maybe? I don't know. But that doesn't look right. That doesn't look right. I think it'll be fine. I think it's just looking weird right now because it's not actually pinned together. And then, of course, with the face, it'll look better. So we're going to continue. We're going to continue with it. Let me sew up. I know I'm going to need more spikes. So at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So I need at least 3 more. We can cut this one too. So we do 4 more. So that's 1. Now we need 3 more. Excuse me, puppies. Excuse me. It's amazing here. I do not have my cutting table camera set up anymore because it was held up with tape and slowly fell down. So I will, if I continue to stay on this live journey consistently, I will put it back up there. But I like to have everything cut out before I do the lives because it just seems to go smoother. But I also think it's pretty cool to watch, like, an overview of the cutting, so I'm torn. Alright, we have more horns. And let's sew these together real quick. I'm gonna see if I can move the hat over here just so we can see it. Don't want it too close to the coffee though. Dangerous territory over there. If I use my big mugs, like this Stitch one, it turns off my coffee warmer when I go to sit it back down. Okay, one of these came out too big. Oh my gosh, Bethany and I we finished it. We started it the night before. The Barbie movie, the 12 Dancing Sisters. I don't know. I don't remember what it was called. I think that's what it's called. Something like that. The 12 Sisters. And it was really cute. I don't think I'd ever seen it. But now I want to watch more. I cut these the wrong size. That must have been for the middle horn. Whoopsie poopsie. But now I want to watch more of the Barbie movie. And now this one is shorter than all the others. Okay, well, maybe they would just be different sizes. Who knows? All right, now excuse me while I sew these horns up real quick. I really like that, because I've kind of forgot that you can change your thumbnail after you're live. And so I've been remembering to go back and change it to include the hat that I made in the video. So if you haven't seen it, I did a shiny Sylveon and a shiny Umbreon. And I changed those pictures. And I'm like, oh, it looks so good now. So good. It sounded like my baby just meowed. We don't have a cat. We almost did. I think it was Saturday morning. Maybe it's Sunday morning. No, I think it's Saturday morning. I went to go bring the dog food in off the porch, and there's just a cat outside meowing and like patting at the door to come in. So you know this is an indoor cat, but it looked like an outdoor cat. Like its hair was like really matted. It was a grumpy cat, but long hair, like super long haired, gray, grumpy cat. And I went and woke Joey up, and I was like, there's a cat on our porch trying to come in the door. Like, I can't open the door because it is like gonna dart inside. And thankfully I was like able to open it a little bit, and it kind of got a little like skittish. I don't know if it was like, wait, you're not my mom? And he ran up in our grill and hid it. Not like our house, our grill, like our actual grill outside on the porch. And then Joey came out, and I was like looking for him. I didn't see him run up in there. And he's like, I guess he left. I don't see him. And then he's like, oh, there he is. And I guess it was a girl, because eventually there was kids walking around the neighborhood. One of the kids was like, hey, isn't that your cat? And the guy's like, the little kid, he's like, yeah, that is my cat. And her name was Lucy, so I assume she was a girl. But she seemed really sweet. They're like, yeah, she jumped out the window last night. So Joey had like given her dog food before the kids came and got her. And she was munching away on that dog food. Because I guess she skipped dinner last night. But then, which I hadn't seen this kid before. I hadn't seen that cat before. And then the next day, this other guy came with the kid and said, like, hey, he said that you found his mom's cat. And I just wanted to let you know that my cat is missing too. If you see her, and like he showed me a picture of her. I was like, oh no, I'm sorry. I was like, did they jump out the window too? And he said no, that she's also an indoor-outdoor cat, and so he kind of just expected her to come back. But I think that they recently moved in with this other people that live there, and so she's probably in a new place. But I don't know. That was Sunday afternoon. Haven't heard the latest update. But hopefully they come around. Try to tell my stepdad that I was like being funny, like, oh, we almost had a cat the other day, and before I could finish my story, he was like, see, this is the stuff that my nephew would like see, and then he'd go tell mommy. I was like, we almost had a cat. He's like, you don't need no cat. You don't need a cat in your house. That I'll tell you right now. And he does that whole like country Like, well, let me tell you, if you had a cat in your house, I'm like, oh my gosh, I just want to finish my story. Yes, I know we got 3 big dogs, but actually, the biggest one's a big baby and is scared of cats. And then the other one has lived with cats. And then the girl, you know, she's, you don't know about her, so she might actually kill a cat, I'm not sure. She saw a cat once when she was a puppy, and they both stared each other down, and we just left. We did not continue to see how that would play out. All right, we have those sewn up. Now we flip them and stuff them again. And then we'll go ahead and sew this up. That way we can get a better look at it. I need to re-dye my hair, but I'm gonna miss blue. But I think I'm gonna keep the bangs. I think. I just think I'll try something other than Arctic Fox. It wasn't, like, I don't think this is Arctic Fox that stayed in my hair. This is whatever the salon lady used. So I'm gonna see if I can find what she has. And you know, maybe I can do that later this week. I think I know where she got it from, so maybe I can go in there and they'll have it. But they might have some in this other town that I'm going to get the baby stroller. So I really don't need to stuff these a whole lot because the stuffing is just gonna keep falling out. But here are little spikes. That we'll keep adding to. Do you guys have any recommendations for good shelves? I like the look of floating shelves, but they kind of are a pain to put in. And I should say, I don't usually put them in, Joey puts them in, so I'm pretty sure he would recommend we get no more floating shelves. But I got some that I thought weren't floating shelves, and they still are floating shelves. It just comes with an extra thing to secure it. I'm like, well, what's the point? I got this for extra support, and it really does nothing. But unless I just get like a big bookshelf to start displaying stuff on. But I don't know where I'd put it. I kind of have everything lining the walls right now. All right, got 2 more. Here's what the sketch looks like again, because I'm looking at it and trying to decide if I mean, in my sketch, they are, I guess, a little more pointed up. Maybe these are too big. Too big compared to my sketch. I don't think that they're too big necessarily for the Mega Gengar that it is. I've seen like the 24-hour streams, and I'm like, what would I do if I did a 24-hour stream? And I think con prepping would be pretty cool, but it wouldn't be able to be like the day before the con, because that would be awful. So I guess I could do the weekend before the weekend of the convention. I think it would also be cool though to do just like, since I'm doing the Pokemon challenge, just do Pokemon hats. And I guess it doesn't even have to be 24 hours, but it could be a long one. And just do a bunch of hats, just Pokemon, whatever someone throws out there, we can add it to a list. And we just keep going. Because we got a baby. I would have to have someone watch the baby to be able to do 24 hours, because like Joey could help with the baby, but I don't think I'd be able to function the next day either. So honestly, I'd probably need someone to watch her the next day, and then I need Joey will probably have to take care of me. I don't know how the people do it, the streamers that just go, they're like, okay, I'm gonna go to sleep now for like 4 or 5 hours, and then I'll be back. All right, let me go ahead and stitch this up. I think the baby might be awake and like ready to get out and have some milk, so the milk will occupy her for a little bit longer, but we probably are getting to the end of the stream. Make sure the placement is good on these again, and then we're gonna sew up the halves, because I forgot I haven't even done that yet. But I at least want to get this where you guys can see the hat all together, and then I'll add the face later. But we'll see. I'm not ending it just yet. I just want to give you guys a heads up if she gets restless. She's very good at entertaining herself. I don't know what she tells herself, but she be jabbering. Okay. Yeah, I think that looks good. And since well, it's too late now because I already sewed it up. But since I'm hand sewing the other spikes, I'm probably just gonna hand sew this one in the middle too. So I'll set this back over here. Other side. No, don't be barking, puppies. Guess it doesn't really matter. The baby's already awake. So. Stop it. Just for my sanity now. Hold on, let me go let them out. I don't know what's outside, but can't be the school bus because school's out. Stop it. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you guys could hear. They tackle each other to get out the door. I don't want to yell in you guys' ear. But maybe the mic cut it out. One can hope. Loud and clear. No! I opened the door instead of the doggy door because that seemed a little bit better because I knew that they were gonna like take off. But now I'm like, maybe not, because then Obi would have like backed off maybe because he's hurt himself too many times going out the doggy door. And it's fine. She said, Dada. Okay, I'm just checking my seams. And now I can put these together. And guess what, guys? We're gonna put a first edition tag in it. I don't think I've shown you all. Hold on, I've got too much going on. Let me pin this together. I made myself dizzy looking all around. This one. Are you guys ready to see the first edition tag? Okay, so it looks about the same on top. But look, it's pretty simple. It's just like the first edition logo from Pokemon cards. I don't know if it's focused at all either, but I will have a picture online if it doesn't. If it's, you can't even see it. Okay, you can see it. Let me get a video of this though. I actually had someone, the person that recommended making a Scyther hat, messaged me and was like, hey, I was the one that mentioned a Scyther hat. If you make one, I would love to get it. And I was like, perfect, you got first dibs. I'm hoping to make it for sure, because I do think it's in the top, but I need to see if I have that right color green, because there is a lot of shades of green. And I don't know what I did with my sketchbook. I need to find it. I think maybe I left it in my mom's car. Or you know, I wonder if it's inside that box. I was looking for it yesterday so that I could doodle the Mega Gengar. And I couldn't find it. But I remember I took it when me and my mom went somewhere, but maybe it fit in here. No, it's not. Well, oh, I don't know where it is then. It's a brand new sketchbook. I mean, I didn't pay that much for it. It's not fancy or anything. And I only have like one doodle in it. I think I drew Charizard. it'll show up. All right. So I'm trying to think of the other mega Pokemon that I've made as hats, and I really think it might just be Mega Swampert. I made that one a long time ago. On my Facebook, oh, you know what? I should make an Instagram, the little highlights at the top. That's what I should do. That'll help me keep track of them too. And then people can look at them. But on Facebook, I have a photo album of like just specifically Pokemon hats. And I need to update it. Because years later, that's where I'll go to look, if it's still a thing, to look at the Pokemon that I have made and not made. Doesn't that look so cool? Cool first edition tag. I like it. I like it. I like it, Picasso. Alright. Oh, sorry. Let me check seams. Yeah, I think that already looks a lot better, that it's actually like sewn in. And now let me get my head back. And sorry, I got fuzzies all up my nose. Before I start hand sewing this, I am going to, this is a good time, bathroom break, give the baby some milk. I already let the dogs out, but that's what I did last time, was let them out. I'm gonna lock them back in. And then I'll be right back and we'll do some hand sewing and we'll get this going. And you know, I probably should do the face next, because I sew my eyes on now. And if I have all those spikes, I'm not gonna be able to sew it on the machine. So I think I'll wait. I mean, we could get an idea. I can like pin it all on. It's this one in the middle that looks so weird. Maybe it needs to be, I think that'll fix it. It needs to, I think, be like tall and skinnier. I think that already looks better. And then these will go back here. I changed my mind. I'm gonna place these, and then I'm gonna go check on the baby, and then we'll come back. This is reminding me of the Lapras plush that I made. It had, oh, it's actually right here. I can show you. Oh no. It has the little like spikies on the back. And I had to hand sew all these on. So I think we're gonna kind of do the same placement though. I don't know if I want to do 3 spikes down the back. I have to get it to sit back up here. Okay. No. So I'm thinking we do, I guess I can turn this around so you guys can see. See what I'm doing here? Oops. And then we'll do, I think, like this one in the middle and then like 2 more down here. Kind of getting like a Bowser shell going on. And I'm not going to make these exactly right because I'm going to just have to take them off. When I go to add the face. Oh, you know, I made extra. So should I do one more down here? I don't think that'd be bad. I think I overcounted because I forgot to include that this one was going to be at the top in the middle. Actually looks pretty sick. It looks like a tiny Gengar on the back of this Gengar hat. I'm not gonna stress about it. I'm like, oh, I need to push the pen down. I think this would be so cool from the back. Can you guys see? Is it like showing up at all? Right? I don't know. Doesn't that kind of look like a tiny Gengar? I'm trying to see. Let me see if I can pull up a picture real quick. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna see and like give the baby milk. I'm gonna see if I can pull up a picture of what the back of Mega Gengar looks like. Last time I put it on Be Right Back, but you guys couldn't enjoy the hat. So now I'm going to leave it here so you guys can do it or see it. And mute myself, or well, actually, I'm gonna mute myself and leave this here. So I'll be right back, like 2 minutes maybe. Sorry, I'm back. Yeah, I don't know if you can gamble vertical. I tried it earlier, or like last time. I might see if I have to turn something on. That took longer because I spilt the baby's milk when I was pouring it, and then also the neighbors are mowing, so I had to yell at the dog. And if you guys want to take a guess at which dog didn't want to come back inside. He finally did, but I did have to yell a couple of times. Okay, let me just take a mental look at that before. Oh, wrong button. I need to make some more emotes. Let me see if there's a separate cloud bot for vertical, or if it's just because it's vertical, but that's not a thing. Yeah, it says that it's, I mean, Cloudbot is on. Okay, I'll have to take, I don't know enough about this, so I'll have to look. I'll do a quick Google search later and see what I can find out. But yeah, you for sure can gamble on horizontal. All right, need to cut out the face. So we have white for the mouth, and then I believe his eyes are still the same color. Do I not? Oh, there it is. Okay. They're a little bit different, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna actually make it different. It's red. Oh, and he has the little like charm in the middle. So this is the problem we're gonna run into because I don't have a lot of space. I probably next time will make, if I make it again. I have the Latios and Latios one that's wider so that I can put it's the symbol. And that's probably what I have to do. Heist, probably because I just did a heist when I went to the bathroom. I don't know how long the cooldown is, but give it like a couple more minutes and see if it worked. But I don't know, I kind of remember that you had this problem before and you couldn't start a heist. So let me pull up another picture. Have it saved on here? Yeah. So his eyes are like, it still has the pupil and then it has an outline. So the outline is what I'm not sure about, but maybe I can just stitch on the machine. I might try, see if I can just do a little like, whoop, stitch, whoop. And then of course I would love for his mouth to be bigger, but we don't have a lot of space. Is the gambling not working either for you? Yes, I'm not gambling either. I mean, they do have a cooldown. I just don't know how long. Did you gamble earlier or no? Yeah, okay. So maybe, was that on a different account? Where you rolled an 8 and you lost 5,000? I got this big thing I fell off Amazon, and actually is pretty good quality. So I'll have to see if they have other colors. I don't really need like this huge amount of felt, but I mean, if I have the room, I might as well buy it. Since there's no place close anymore that I can just go and grab it. It's like a whole day trip now if I need fabric or felt. So I gotta stay up to date on what fabrics I have. I'm on the up and up again. Like 5 minutes ago. There you go. Yeah, I want to say like the cooldown is probably like 5 minutes. Alright, now I gotta see if I can fit his little Jimbo in there. I don't know why I called it that, but it sounded funny. Which is like yellow. Ah. I don't use yellow felt a lot, so I might not have any right here. Oh, there's some. Perfect. And then, does it have a little circle in it? A black circle. Oh, and I guess it's kind of like an oval. Hold on. Hold. Okay, I think it's a circle. I don't know. And in this picture, it's a red dot. That picture, it's a black dot. Pokemon Go, it's a red dot in the middle. The Pokemon official plush, it's a black dot. What do you guys think? Black dot in the middle or red dot in the middle? Because I'm seeing both. And actually, maybe it changes? In the Legend ZA game, it's a black dot, like the actual photo from the game. I think I might do black dot because that'll help bring out the eyes too, I think. And the whole point of that was for me to see if I think it's more of an oval or a circle. I think we're gonna go circle just because we really don't have enough room for an oval. I can try to like scoot this back a little bit too. And we'll do a circle. And we don't want it to look Umbreon, you know? Okay, so there's that. Yeah, that fits good there. The one thing that I don't like about Gengar is like, it's so hard to get his smile right. And to make sure that it like looks like Gengar's big smile. And I feel like I haven't got to capture that. Yeah, I know. I don't have the room. That his eyes and his smile might have to be bigger for Mega. I could make, on the next one, make the playing field bigger, you know? Like I do for Latios and Latios, we could do that. But I'm really thinking about doing the satin stitch around his eyes like I do for Sylveon. I don't know if this circle is going to be big enough. Oh, that looks okay. I just don't want it to look like a third eye, and that might be the other reason that I go red in the middle, so it doesn't look like an eye. Oh my goodness. Keep dropping stuff. And then, of course, he has, like, if I don't do a satin stitch, he has his little eyebrow things to make him really angry. Let me turn this towards me. Bah. I almost died. You guys get to see me get knocked out live on stream. Okay, let's see what we're working with. Definitely need to slant this more. And I can go ahead and fix his mouth. This is the part that is so time consuming, especially on the first one, because afterwards I can take a picture and I can see like where the placement needs to go. But if I don't have the placement yet, then it's just trial and error. So bear with me. So that I like focus in. Okay, the eyebrows definitely help. I don't know, he's got really slanted eyes. They're like straight up and down almost. Oh, you know, that already kind of makes a difference. And then we bring this down a little bit. Oh, sorry, I punched the mic. Sorry, I'm looking at a picture on my phone. And I do think that that helped. Let me move the spikes up here so I can get a better idea. Because he's very spiky. Oh, you know what? That's what we don't want it to give star me. I think that's, or star you. And I think that that's what it could be giving sometimes. Like this, I moved them up, but now I'm like, is this too much? Because like that right there, doesn't it look like a Starmie instead of a Gengar? Oh, you know what? I didn't even look up what the back of Mega Gengar looks like. Mega Gengar. Okay, I like whatever this is. I think it's like a 3D printed one. It's kind of what we have going here, except it has an extra spike. But I think I like what I got going here. I might move them a little bit. I didn't think when I put back of Mega Gengar that I would get the cards, the back of the Pokemon cards. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to do the stitches on the mouth. Let me pull up my photo again, because I think that will help it give it a little bit more kick, and then we can start actually doing the face. But yeah, I do agree it needs to be a little bigger, but we'll continue to work with what we got. I don't want to just like, you know, get rid of this whole thing, but now I know for next time. And that's the cool thing about like first edition, is you might get one that's different than any of the future ones. See? It's almost 9. Okay. I will say I'll probably end at 9:30 my time, if we're not done by then, which we probably won't be, because it's only like 30 minutes. But I gotta feed the baby breakfast. I gotta eat breakfast. Do all that fun stuff. But I will be live again on Thursday in the afternoon. I think like 2 Eastern time. I know. I think I want to make this circle just a little bit bigger. The black circle. Maybe too big. Apologies again, this is when I get super focused, because this is on a win. This is like we're going off of nothing. So it's gonna be a lot of like pausing, looking. So I made the circle a little bit bigger, but it's really not that much bigger. I think that's good. And I'm gonna sew the black on, and I'm gonna see about doing like an outline around it and see how that looks. Okay, so there's a little third eye or whatever. I guess it's a stone, right? Is that what it is? Maybe I should do a little more research. Alright, and for the teeth, I'm gonna try to find the like middle area. And then I just do a straight stitch, but I like go back. Actually, I forgot. I don't back. I just do a straight stitch several times in the same spot. Because if I back stitch, it gets stuck. That's right. And then I go the other direction. So that's what we're doing right now. Sewing the lines of the smile. I could do this with like a marker. I just don't think it would look as good, and I would like fear that it would like rub off. This is when I should be using the auto cut feature on my machine though. I just forget. Okay. Auto cut, and now flip it around. I don't think I need to go over it 3 times, but since I've already done it, I feel like I need to continue doing it. Otherwise the line will be different. See, I already forgot to use the auto cut. Whoops. And I'll do another one right here. So focused. So focused. Getting there, getting there. One more. Then we get to trim all these threads. It's always too late when I remember. Got it. Alright, one more time. And I forgot again. Well, okay, let me trim all these. And I think I usually sew this on. And I do a black outline. Now that my machine does satin stitches a little bit better, maybe I could do a satin stitch around the mouth. I could probably like embroider this on the machine. I should look into that. See, I don't know if he necessarily needs a satin stitch around the mouth. he's looking really cool, but I do agree that the mouth needs to be bigger. But there's nothing we can do about it now. We're not gonna stress about it. We'll get them the next time. All right, we're gonna sew this on the eyes. And then we can like hot glue them. I don't know. So I have his eyebrows and I'm kind of thinking about doing it in stitching and not felt. Now would be the time to try it, but I'm scared. What if it doesn't look good? But again, now would be the time to try it, right? Because I already know that I want to change that feature of it. Okay, so this is like regular Gengar eye. I'm gonna go around it and see how that looks to give it that mega little parentheses around his eye. I am gonna go all the way around though. So something like that. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. I'm like miles away from my sewing machine right now, but I'm gonna just have to move it back again. So I don't wanna move it. Let's see how similar these two. Oh, okay, I did a pretty good job. I was like looking at the distance between the little parenthesis around his eye, this one compared to the other one I just did, and actually pretty similar. There's our eyes. And I think I don't know what to do. Because it's not like he has a super thick line around his eyebrows. Just around the whole thing. Let me look at a picture of a Gengar plush. And see if they did. Okay, so yeah, they did like a thicker embroidery at the top. And then all the way around. I don't love how it looks like his nose almost, when it's supposed to be like his angry eyebrows. And they made this circle on his head like 3-dimensional. Also, they made the spike in the middle like come down almost like a fin, which is interesting. I think it gives it more that ghosty look though, to have that like the fin little thing. All right, so let's try the embroidery part, or the satin stitch, which means we can go ahead and glue the face on. What do I got? Like 20 minutes? Oh, I can go ahead and remove all these spikes. And these will get put back on. I just need them off, so we'll leave that one for now, so that I can machine sew all this. Yeah, we will change some things on the next one. But now I'm like, I really want to make another one. But we want to make more Pokemon. What if nobody wants Mega Gengar and I make 2 Mega Gengars? No, I think somebody will want Mega Gengar. I have to have his eyebrows just so I can get an idea if I'm in the right spot, because it just doesn't look right if I don't have them. See, now I can tell that the eyes are a little too close together. The lines under the eye now make him look like he's old. let's get the mouth glued on for sure, because this, you know, this can't really go anywhere else. I'm gonna get a glue stick. The little hot glue strings. Okay, now, and the other problem is like the hat, when it gets pulled down like this, it doesn't look right. So I have to like bring it out like this, because that's when you really get his smile. You'll never fully dressed without a smile. And then I would like to have enough room so that I can put his little like Gengar eyes that kind of looks like his nose, but I want it to look like his nose. Alright, I got a picture again. What if we just keep turning his grin up and up and up? Very spooky. And this is one that I'm gonna have to like take a break. I'm gonna have to come back and look at it because I'm looking at it too long. And I'm like, I don't know. Ooh, there's a lot of hot glue. Oh my gosh, sorry. I got hot glue all over my hands. And then I'm smacking the mic. I knew that this was going to be the hardest part because even on the other hat, Gengar's face is like so tricky. So I'm sorry guys, this is kind of repetitive. Okay, I really thought that it was gonna be like 9:30. Like, I have to work on this for like 20 minutes. Okay, I think I like that. And I'll put that there. See that as I'm still moving his eyes around. So this is what we're working with. Okay, we're just doing it. We're going for it. I'm gonna make sure that the eyes look even on here, because that's the main thing that matters. And I don't think I'm gonna sew on this circle. I think I'll just hot glue it, because I'm worried it's getting too close to the top of the hat and I'm not gonna be able to get in there to sew it. Have you guys ever done the trick on the hot glue gun where when you put in a new stick, you like put a little bit of glue on the back? Or I guess you kind of melt it too, because it's technically already glue. And then you put it in so that it sticks to the next one in front of it. I sometimes do it. Not all the time. But I do think it helps. Alright, we can go ahead and take out this middle one. He's naked! Then I just want to put a little more, because I probably won't turn on my hot glue gun again, so I just want to make sure that this is on. Here, good. I like to make sure when I unplug my hot glue gun, I'm done with it for the hat, if that makes sense. I don't want to, not that it takes a super, super long time, but it does take some time. And it's an awkward amount of time that you have to wait for it to heat up. So I really don't have, I can never find something good to do to occupy my time when it's heating up. I don't know if that makes any sense. I really am big on using all my time if I can. I can't just like sit and wait. I'm like, what can I be doing right now? Okay, here he is so far. We're gonna take, I guess, a few more minutes that I have left to sew. Well, actually, I need to put, my machine does a lot better if I use embroidery thread when I'm doing a satin stitch. So I have to wind some embroidery thread bobbin, which will take a while. So we might go ahead, I'll go ahead and start on it, but that might be it for the live. I hope you guys enjoyed it though. Here, I'll sit him over here. He looks great. Thank you, love. I'm really excited about his spikes, so I think it really will bring it together. But I really love, I'm glad that you suggested or mentioned that it actually, baby's yelling, looked more hot pink, because I do think these hot pink, like fisticuffs, look a lot better. We can put this on there for now, so he's not bald. But yeah, I think he's coming along. And yeah, we're gonna do a satin stitch around the mouth too. And I'll do a thicker satin stitch up here. Haven't decided if I want to do his little angry things, because on the plushies it kind of looks like his nose, and I don't want it to look like his nose. But thank you. I like him. Get these going. If you all have any suggestions for Pokemon, let me know. I'm always adding. And I might, if I have the right color green, Thursday, I might do Scyther. Since I know someone is like wanting one and on the lookout, I might go ahead and do him. So that I honestly don't forget that the person messaged me, because I'm very bad about, or trying to find the person, like if it gets lost in my messages. So that's why I told them to like reach back out to me. But yeah, I really enjoy it. Hopefully Thursday again, Scyther. If not, I'll have to see. I don't know who else I want to do. Cubone. I was talking about Cubone earlier. I don't know how to do Cubone yet, so I'll have to doodle it out, because I would like to do Cubone, and it is high on the list. I had several people suggest Cubone. I don't have another bobbin, otherwise I'd wind another one. Yay! All right, yeah, we got 3 minutes till 9:30. I think I'm gonna call it there. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for everyone chatting, and thank you to Faye for the Frey for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Don't know if you're still here. And let's see, I don't know if it shows me top fan on the top fan on the horizontal was Joey. It actually was Streamlabs, but they don't count. And top fan on the vertical was Frey, and I'm assuming because with the super chat you get bumped, you get super chat points. I'm still learning all of it, but thank you. I accidentally scrolled. I didn't know I could scroll to a different video when I was doing it. I'm chatting in here just so I can get. Oh, there's not number 3. Oh, there it is. I was like, I'm not number 3. Yay! I'm having so much fun with this. I want to keep doing it. And oh, it looks really good on the live. I'm looking at it when it turned around, and it does look really good on the live. So I think that my problem right now is I've been looking at it too long. So I think that this will be a good break too. It does definitely need his little eyebrows. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And thank you to everyone that's rewatching the VOD as well. And I will see you guys Thursday. Bye-bye. I have to go shut my computer off over here.